greetings, 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 greetings. Just let's try here. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Hope you're well. Hope you're swell. Hope you're wavy. Hope you're crazy. Announcement. I got a Discord. And I need y'all to join the Discord because we're trying to do two things on the Discord, okay? We're trying to play Among Us. We're trying to play this game called Among Us. It's very simple. If you got a phone, you got a laptop, you got an Xbox, whatever you got, you can play Among Us, okay? So join the Discord, get Among Us, play the just send a message to the Among Us channel. You'll see it. It's called Among Us text chat or whatever. It'll say Among Us. Go into that channel and send a message. Say hey. Then we'll know you're down. We're trying to do that. It'll be fun. We'll be able to play a game, all chatting, getting to know each other. It'll be fun. Then we can also have a movie night. We can watch a movie together. I can screen share while watching a movie and chatting at the same time. It'll be beautiful. Mwah. It'll be wonderful. So join the Discord. Please. Just join the Discord, please. The link is in my description, okay? The link is in my description if you want to do that. Yeah. It'll be fun, man. It'll be fun. And it'll just be a good way to get to know each other. And then I make music. Make music. It's the thing that I do. It's the main thing that I do. And I'm about to perform a song right now. I perform a song at the beginning of every video just to give you a taste of what it is I do. Yeah, the song is called Get 'Em Back, and you can find it in the Au Revoir album. The album is called Au Revoir. Au Revoir. AU space REVOIR. And yeah, link in description. Okay, let's just get into it, you know? You don't need all the shitty chatter. Let me just get into the music. What do you say? Then I want to give you tingles. I'm going to give you serious tingles.
Really give a damn because he out of shit. I don't really give a damn because he out of shit. I don't really give a damn because he out of shit. I don't really give a damn because he out of shit.
Focus on my goals, I'll be fucking up a show. Cold did it in the rain, I'ma do it in the snow. All these niggas sneak dissing on me, shit is getting old. Niggas say it with your chest, so that's what you gon' sow. I'm a big dead nigga with a fucking attitude, trying to navigate a world with no moral platitudes. Trying to deal with niggas brave, niggas getting shit confused. Focus on the girl, nah, focus on the music. Niggas wanna act like I ain't really that. For them time the fuckers laugh, I'ma get them niggas back. Niggas wanna act like I ain't really that. For them time the fuckers laugh, I'ma get them niggas back. Niggas wanna act like I ain't really that. For them time the fuckers laugh, I'ma get them niggas back. Niggas wanna act like I ain't really that. For them time the fuckers laugh, I'ma get them niggas. I'm annoyed. Haters heating up, flames filling up the void. Niggas cross the line, I'm gonna get destroyed. Niggas, I'm the man, yeah, nigga, I'm the boy. Wavy, all the ladies say ahoy. I want with a step of a nigga who don't fear no death. So killing shit I ain't done yet. Got the Lord by my side and the devil in my pen. I'ma get him, then I get him all again. Niggas wanna act like I ain't really that. For the time them truckers laugh, I'ma get them niggas back. Niggas wanna act like I ain't really that. For the time them fuckers laugh, I'ma get them niggas back. Niggas wanna act like I ain't really that. For the time them fuckers laugh, I'ma get them niggas back. Niggas wanna act like I ain't really that. For the time them fuckers laugh, I'ma get them niggas back.
I don't
Yeah. Announcement. Another announcement. I'm not getting rid of the comedy channel, but I realize I'm not doing it. I know. It's an L. I just started. Why am I quitting already? I was realizing I'm not. I've been doing this comedy thing intermittently for like since like 2021. 2021, I started releasing TikToks, these comedy TikToks, and I like to think I'm quite funny. You know, I like to think I was actually doing a good job. You can check everything out. Check my Twitter. Check my YouTube. The link to my YouTube comedy channels in the description. And my TikTok as well. You can check those out and let me know if you think they're funny or not. I think I was doing okay, but I'm like not passionate about it because I don't look forward to it as much. Sometimes I look forward to it, but then I'm like, at some point, it just becomes like once I get that itch off, like once I get it out of my system, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's like, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? I got ASMR, I got the music, I need to finish my album. God help me, I need to finish that. God help me finish that. And then I got this book I'm trying to write. And then what, I must also make these comedy videos. If I'm not passionate about it, why am I wasting my time trying to force myself to, you know? So, you know, I'm just like, fuck it, dude. Why am I doing it? Why am I doing it if I'm not passionate 100%? Gotta give it 100%. So I was just like, you know what? Whenever the urge, the desire comes to me to do it, I'll do it. Just to build that library. Because I got a decent enough TikTok library where if like in the future people want to go back and look at my stuff, they can look at that and have a laugh. So maybe I can build my YouTube catalog to the point where it'll just be a finite number of skits, and hopefully there'll be classics. They don't need to be classics, honestly. Just need to be give you a chuckle or two, hopefully. So you know, once in a while I might update the channel, but I got this. I'm on this every day. You know, this is different. This is like it doesn't require as much mental energy because it's like I'm just talking to y'all, giving you triggers, hopefully giving you tingles. You know, it's different. The vibes are different. I can do this all day, every day. The comedy thing, it's not for me. It's not that it's not for me. It's just I'm not as passionate about it, you know. So who the hell am I kidding? So yeah, I had fun writing today though. I'm writing. Did I tell you what I'm writing about now? Look, here's what I'm trying to do with the writing, right? Because for the longest time, I've talked about this on this channel multiple times. I have trouble writing books because it's hard seeing an idea through. What tends to happen is I'll get an idea, I'll start writing, then I'll hit a dead end, right? Like I can't write anymore, and then I just move on to another idea. That's been the trend for years. And then last year, is the furthest I ever got. I got pretty far. I think I wrote like 60,000 words. I didn't count because I was writing everything in separate documents. So for me to count, I would have to do a word count of every single document. Well, I wouldn't have to do a word count. The software tells you the word count of every single document, but you have to go into each individual document, check the word count, and then add them all up, and then that's the total word. I'm not doing that. So I'm guessing it's around 60,000 words, which is crazy because I've never written that much in my life. I've never written that much in my life. It's kind of crazy. It's actually kind of crazy. It's kind of you know, I realized I can push myself. And by the way, the official, I don't know who decided this or what, but I've seen on quite a few websites that the official word count, the word count length for an official novel is 40,000. Once you reach 40,000 words, most people consider your book a novel. Again, I don't know who decides these things, but I was like, okay, cool, 40,000 words, let's go. So I've never reached 40,000 words. So this time, this attempt, I went to 60,000. I'm like crazy. I overshot it. But the book still wasn't done. And I was just so burnt out in terms of like, I exhausted all my ideas for that. No, I didn't exhaust all my ideas, but rather I wrote to the point where I just didn't want to write anymore. Let me put it that way. But the book wasn't finished. I was finished, but the book. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I was finished, but the book wasn't. Let me put it that way. But it made me realize I can do this. It's very possible to write 40,000 words. It's just about writing, creating an idea concise enough for me to expend my energy until it's done. If that makes sense. How do I phrase that correctly in a way that makes more sense? Writing something that I can see it all the way through without getting burnt out, without exhausting all my energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like 40,000 words is doable because I reached 60,000 words. Okay, so 40,000 words I can definitely do. I've done 60,000, so I definitely can do 40. It's beautiful. I've come a long way. Because, I've reached 10,000, 20,000. I don't know if I've reached 30,000 before. I don't know. So for me to make it this far, encouraging. It makes me realize it's very possible what I'm trying to do. Get tingles, get tingles, get tingles. So yeah, I'm excited for that, man. That's a big part of me, and I hope I can. I'll be very happy when I can publish it and let y'all know. Hey guys, I got a book out. Link in description. Please buy my book. I'll be very happy if I can do that, and hopefully by that point I'll have crossed the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I can have at least a few of y'all buy it. That'd be great. And more importantly, hopefully you like it. Hopefully it's good enough that you like it. What I'm writing now and what's different about this is that I'm actually planning, because I have a hard time planning my novels, simply because it's not that I don't want to plan, it's just more so that it's hard for me. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, look, this is what writing a story essentially is. You have to build train tracks while the train is moving, and my mind cannot stretch to the extent that the train is going sometimes. At least that's how it's felt. It feels like my mind gets stretched too far, and at some point it just stops. It does not want to keep going. It's not writing anymore. It's too hard. It's like I'm forcing it to keep going, and I'm like, move, please, just just keep going. And it's like, no, I don't want to. I'm like, please. And it's like, no. I'm like, please. And it's like, no. But with the last year, with the book I tried to write, the ideas kept coming. Everything felt natural. And I was like, wow, I'm really like, because I usually don't enjoy, it's usually a very stressful, anxiety laden process. Like I get a lot of anxiety, or I used to get a lot of, my heart would be beating, I'll be passing gas. It was bad. It made me so anxious. Then last year, what ended up happening was, I don't know, it flowed naturally. And I was just typing, and it felt good. But I wasn't really planning. That's the thing. I wasn't really planning the thing because from experience, I'm like, if I plan this novel, my mind is just, I'm gonna get very anxious. I'm gonna get very, yeah, I'm just gonna get anxious. I'm gonna have panic attacks and stuff. I'm not kidding, by the way. That happened to me. I'll get panic attacks. I'll get very anxious. I don't know why. My mind would just, it'll literally be my mind is just on overdrive. It just alarm, 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 like it's overheating. Shh, and you have to like turn it off and put it there and just let it cool off because it was just doing too much. I'm not even joking. That's how it felt. So it's like, so I just avoided planning because I'm like, clearly my mind does not want to do that. But with this novel, I'm like, okay, I need to plan at least a little bit. It makes it easier. So I just tried. I just tried, and you know what? What ended up happening was I planned the introduction, the first chapter, and then I wrote the first chapter. I'm like, whoa! I just wrote the first chapter. It's done. It's done. So then I planned other aspects of the story a little bit. I just did short descriptions of what's going to happen later on in the novel. And then I was like, okay, I don't want to keep doing that because I'm feeling the stress and the anxiety starting to bubble up again. I'm like, okay, stop right there, sir. Then today I finished the second chapter. So I don't know what's next. I don't know if I'm going to do the third chapter. I don't want to go chronologically because then it's just like you're coming up with stuff as it comes along. That's not good. I'm not going to finish the novel if I do it that way. I just won't. So I needed to write something that happens later on so that I can at least work backwards, or at least when I go back to when I want to start chapter 3, I'm writing towards something as opposed to like just coming up with stuff as I go along. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to the building the tracks as the train moves method, which is a terrible method. I'd rather have tracks laid out up ahead so that while I'm building tracks and the train is moving, I don't have to keep doing that for too long of a period of time, you know? And then it becomes more like a connect the dots type of situation, as opposed to just drawing a continuous straight line and hoping the train doesn't fall off the rails and into an endless abyss, never to be seen or heard from again. So yeah. That's me. Old Jesse writing a novel. Hopefully it works out. We'll see. Got the album I need to finish. Pray for me. Why am I being like that? It's like I've made a lot of albums. I'm acting like I don't know how to make an album. I can make an album. I just need to stop being lazy. Am I being lazy? Yeah. I'm sure I'm being lazy. I'll figure it out. And then when the album's done, listen to it, give feedback, tell me your favorite songs. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, guys. It's 22 minutes. I gotta start cooking now. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you if you made it all the way to the end. Let me know if you made it all to the end. Again, join the Discord. We were trying to play Among Us. It'll be fun. Click the link in the description for that. It's for the Discord. Click the link in the description if you want to hear the music. If you want to check out my comedy channel, which is going to be very inactive going forward, check that out too. Stay wavy, stay cravy. Is that a corny intro? I don't